So I've been picking up a bit of Julia, and she seems really fun. So I've been liking her a lot. So let's learn a bit about her. Her combos are really fun to do. They're not the easiest things to do, but they're super duper fun. I don't know why. There we go. That's pretty cool. This is a cheap move. Bow and arrow is really cheap. Wardroom is really cheap too. Yeah, this is so cheap. This is a cheap move. Forward 1, Party Crasher. Party Crasher is a fucking cheap move. You know what? I've been thinking. Julia is a really cheap character, but most people don't think about it until they start playing Julia, or they really think about it. Like, once you think about it, Julia's a cheap character. I bet you all these Julia players are so happy, like everyone's talking about Akuma, everyone's talking about Geese, and they're like silently thinking, heh heh heh, you know, we got Julia, and no one's talking about us. That's why I think it's happening. Yeah, Julia's cheap, man. She's so good. She might be contender for like one of the high tiers this season. She's super good. As for why I think she's cheap, well, for starters, her moves are pretty good. For one, this is a cheap move. I think Party Crash is a really cheap move. It's got pretty big range. Look at that. For a 12 frame mid, it's huge range. And I know it's not always 12 frames because of the input of forward 1. So it's not always 12 frames, but for the most part, it's still really fast. The way you see how she like kind of crouches a little bit? She slips under a few highs occasionally. Which is, you know, a bit okay, fine. I'll take that. You know, a lot of down forward ones, they go on the jab sometimes. But not only that, because of the fact that this Party Crasher is a forward input, most of the time this is unsteppable. So if you do it like exactly like that, you can kind of step it to. Actually, I don't know which way you're supposed to step that. Okay, you have to sidewalk that. Oh my god, you have to sidewalk that left. Wow, that's so hard though. Okay. Wow, it recovers really fast too. Look at that. Oh my goodness. What? Come on, man. What? There we go. Holy shit. That's so hard to do. That's like impossible. Like, you'll never be able to actually do that. Like, you'll get a jab at most. Like I was saying, Julia is a cheap character. Party Crasher, because of the forward input, the way she dashes in before the move comes out makes it such that she realigns with the opponent. So it makes it nearly unsteppable. So if you do it perfectly, you can sidewalk it to the... You can sidewalk Party Crasher to the left. But if she delays the Party Crasher, kind of like this, like that, she holds a long dash before she does that. Look at how nice her deep dash is. This move becomes unsteppable. You can't step this either side, which is fucking cheap. It's an unsteppable 12 frame fast recovery mid. That's not that, I don't know how minus this is on block. I'm pretty sure it's not that minus. And it also has a counter hit extension. And it's also a counter hit launcher. Yeah. What a fucking cheap character. So this is pretty cheap already. I think 441 is one of the cheapest moves in the game. Such a good mid. And the other thing is her 15 frame launch, which is a down forward 2-1, is one of those that has a canned animation where even if you hit it off axis, the animation makes it such that it realigns. Look at that. See? meaning that you pretty much only ever have to remember this one staple combo. Because even if you land it off axis, you're always gonna get it. Unless you hit it from the back, then it's different. Oops. Yeah. What's the other cheap move? Oh yeah, Wardroom. So Wardroom is a pretty special move. Because this move is both a low and a high. Like it's both a low and a high. Oh my god, stop hitting 1+2. This is both a low and a high. And the funny thing is it has an extension which is oops. Like that. But it's only a natural combo if only the low connects. So at a certain range, only the low, you see, only the low will hit. But at a close range, both will hit. If you connect this at a longer range, if only the low connects, it will be a natural combo. And the reason why this is cheap is because this wall splats from afar, does a shitload of damage, and most of the moves that end with a knockdown or a ballerina stun already put you in the perfect range for Wardroom. See that? There we go. Yeah, it's fucked up. This move is fucked up. Wardroom is really cheap. So good. I mean, it's launch punishable, but if you space out correctly, it's kinda hit confirmable as well. Not really. You gotta commit most of the time, but yeah. What else is cheap? Oh, bow and arrow. This is such a good low. This low alone is what makes her full crouch mix-up so scary. It's a high damage natural combo knockdown low. And the thing is, most people are afraid of bow and arrow, which is why sometimes you can just do this by itself. And nobody will punish you for it. Because everyone's gonna be scared of bow and arrow. Full crouch down forward. 4-3. Julia is such a cool character. I might start maining her. Main her. I kinda wanna. I've been playing Noctis for quite a while. But I probably won't do a Julia guide. Because Blasted Salami just made one like a few months back. And I don't think I'm gonna make one that's better. What else is cheap? Oh yeah, that's right. So this stance, I forgot the name of it. The one where she like kind of jumps forward. So out of this, she can do one, which is her while standing one. So it's good for mix-ups. She has the throw, which is a 1+2. That's fine. That's easy to break. She has the mid. I think this is unsafe, but the pushback on it is pretty good. So it's kind of hard to punish most of the time. So this knocks down wall splats and is also a counter hit launcher. Yeah, so it's also a counter hit launcher. So it's pretty fucking good. And then out of that, she also has the low. It's actually pretty high damage for a small low. But the good thing about this low is that it's not launch punishable, if I'm not wrong. I think it's not launch punishable. And it's also a fucking counter hit launcher, which is so fucked up because this is so good. So this is what, 67 damage if you get a counter off of this tiny low. That's so mad good. And so the mix-up is really strong. It's either this low, this mid, or a while standing one, which is also, yeah. Or you could just do nothing. No, why not? Julia's one of those characters that you don't really find cheap until you really think about it. But I think she's really cool. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention her down forward 1? So her down forward 1 is pretty bad for the most part, because of its range. But if it lands on a crouching opponent like that, you are at plus 14. Plus 14. Plus 14. This means that at the wall, if your execution is really good, you get guaranteed a wall bounce. Oh. There we go. Holy shit. So you're gonna eat 40 damage, and then on top of that, you're gonna eat a wall combo, which is gonna be like 60 plus like 70 damage. Off of a downfall 1, by the way. And then if you don't want to go for that, you know, you can go for that, which will also wall splat anyways. You can also go for this. That's also guaranteed. This is the easy option. Yeah, so downfall at 3, 1 plus 2 is the easy option. That's off of a downfall 1 on a crouching opponent. It's kind of like a Heihachi's forward 4. Like on hit on a crouching opponent, he gets a guaranteed downfall 1 plus 2. And Devil Kazuya, if he gets a forward 4 on a crouching opponent, he gets a guaranteed electric. Oh, 4 forward 3. This is a great move. This is a really good whip punisher. Huge range. Huge range. And on hit, the damage you get off of it might as well be a combo. Like a season 1 combo. Okay, actually maybe not. 44 is not that much. But it's still a lot. Oh, her running 1. That's right. That's right. I forgot about this. So this is her wall running 1. It's very fast. It's a high, so you can duck that, but it's still really good. Oh yeah, she has I forgot. Just now from her stance, she has 4-3-1, which is super good too. Good with Punisher. And it's a high. So that's the high option of the stance. But anyways, wall running 1 is knockdown, fast, high damage running move that is similar to her 4-4-3. Because on hit, it guarantees you a wall running 2-1. 51 damage out. That hurts. That really hurts. And her throw game is super good too. She's got like a full list of command throws. So this is like a 1 plus 2. This is like her best throw, Mad Axel, because it's so fast. I forgot how fast this is. Is this like 10 frames? I don't know if this is 10 frames or 12 frames. It might be even faster than that. I think it's 10 frames. And you can store it. This is bufferable. So if you Korean backdash the bad way on the other side, like I do on the other side, where you use the quarter circle back motion. See that? You can Korean backdash and then do the throw. Ah, that's pretty good. So yeah, you can actually store this throw, which is why this throw is so good. But yeah, she's super cool. I think Julia's sick. One of the cooler characters in the roster. Also, really cheap. And all these Julia mains, they know she's cheap. That's hard to do. Holy shit, that does a shitload of damage, dude. Julia's cheap. That does even more damage than oh wait, but that's because of downfall 1. That's right. How much is downfall 1? 13 damage. It's still a lot of damage. Come on, 4-1. Work with me. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Ah! That took so long to do. Finally got the fucking death combo. Holy shit. That took so long to do. Oh my goodness.